Hello, welcome back to Warden. My name is Beast. Today I'm back with Fureraba, friend to lover. Hold on. There's something I want to get out of the way first before I properly start this. After I'm done with the Yuzuyu-Route, I'm gonna make one video of me just playing Yuzuyu-Route again. Why? Because I really want to play more. I already decided that, okay, should I just play more today, or should I just keep going with the usual schedule? But I decided against that because, hey, I do kind of want to see the conclusion to Yuzuyu-Route. Hold on. I don't know why it's so annoying again today. So I've decided I'm gonna do it like this. I will record one video. I'll finish Yuzuyu-Route, then I'll record one video of Yuzuyu-Route, so people have time to record on the finale. They have time to comment on the finale for Yuzuyu-Route. Who they want next? Next, Sabatari. I forgot her name. Whoops. Hold on. Shop page. Does this shop page have her name? Nope. Rina! That was the name. Like, basically, so people can decide who they want to see next, Savatari or Rina. So, they just need to tell me that. And I'll do the one they want. And they actually have time to tell me that, because in between, there's gonna be one singular part of Yuzuyu-Route. So yeah, anyways, I'm on a park date with Yuzuyu today, and for a change, we came to the... I'm on a date with Yuzuyu today, and... for a change, we came to the park. I thought it'd be a great idea to incidentally take Sashimi for a walk, so Yuzuyu decided to bring Charlotte too. Yuzuyu takes out a frisbee and the puppers start teeming with excitement. Yuzuyu throws the frisbee as hard as she can, and the two dogs sprint after it.
刺身っていつもヨボヨボで死にそうなのにフリスビーは元気に追いかけるのね
He's using what little energy he has to run. Have some sympathy.
命がけ
Yuzuyu looks at Sashimi with concern, but there's no need to be all that worried. He wouldn't just drop dead one day. Sashimi comes running up to Yuzuyu with the frisbee in his mouth.
刺身が取ったのねいい子いい子シャルロットも次は頑張ろうねそれ
Yuzuyu throws the frisbee and the two dogs go darting after it again. So whoever retrieves the frisbee gets a head rub from Yuzuyu. This time Charlotte comes back with the frisbee and she gets one for herself. For the third time, yeah, Kyosuke comes back with the frisbee. I want me a head rub.
行くわよそれ
Mine! I pulled after the frisbee at full speed, not even a second after it leaves Yuzuyu's hand. The dogs are surprised, but they give chase undaunted. Fortunately, I got an early start because I have the height advantage. What the fuck is happening? Whoosh, got her. Get the frisbee before the dogs and run back to Yuzuyu. Yuzuyu, I got the frisbee.
あんたが取ってきてもしょうがないでしょ
I want you to pet me too.
そうなの仕方ない子ね
Like, everyone around must just be like, how the fuck is she treating him? Yuzuyu starts petting my head. Ugh, this is heaven.
いい子いい子
Yuzuyu smiles happily as she watches my reaction to being petted. Man, I could almost fall asleep from this. Right as I'm bathing in sheer bliss, I hear a pair of menacing growls. The puppets do not seem too pleased that I took the frisbee from them. Jealous! Your fault for losing. Haha, you snooze, you lose.
よー し。
Whoops.
シャルロットたちも次は負けちゃダメよ。それ
That frisbee's mine! The dogs are off at roughly the same speed. They may be faster than me, but I still have the height advantage. The W goes to me. What? They're blocking me! Hey, that's cheating, you two. You got the frisbee fair and square? The two dogs bark at each other before standing to crisscross in front of me. It appears they too want to be petted by Yuzuyu. But too bad, my desire to get my head rubbed will be stopped by no man or animal.
みんな頑張れ。あんたも負けないでよ。
Yuzuyu's words of encouragement only make me want to win that much more. Only one of us will get his head rubbed by Yuzuyu. And that one is me! Break through the dog barricade, leap into the air, and catch the frisbee. Then I go back to Yuzuyu to receive my reward. Yuzuyu, I did it.
少しは手加減してあげなさいよ。
So although she says that while petting me. Can't impossible to be easy when this is the reward for winning. Oh, you want frisbee? The two puppers are more than furious after watching us. I dangle the frisbee in front of them, taunting them, and the angry barks only continue. Okay, why don't I throw it this time? Whoever catches it gets their head petted by Yuzuyu. And if Yuzuyu catches it, I'll give her one kiss and a hug.
私も
I thought it'd be fun. Though you don't have to if you don't want to. Fetch, fellas! I draw my arm back a sufficient distance and let that son of a bitch rip.
加減しないで思いっきり投げたわね。
Huh, she's not gonna chase after it? I know I said she didn't have to, but man, it kinda hurts saying that she isn't. The puppers are running a bit slower this time. I guess they know Yuzuyu isn't gonna try. Ah, crud, I threw it diagonally. The frisbee flies pretty far, and I feel kinda bad thinking how Sashimi and Charlotte must feel having to chase after it. How come you didn't chase after it, Yuzuyu?
さっきからあんたに取られて、シャルロットたちがかわいそうだからね。
Man, that's good. I thought it was because you didn't want to kiss me.
そんなわけないでしょ。あれ？ねえ、こっちにフリスビー戻ってきてるんだけど。
Say what? I take my eyes off the frisbee, but I quickly shift them back to it. It is indeed coming back to us. Holy cow, I gotta be a wizard or something!
すごい。フリスビーって戻ってくるんだ。
What? That's not how that works. The frisbee is slowing down on its return trip, but the dogs are still frantically chasing after it. They might land in your hands now, Yuzuyu. Wait, was this your plan all along?
そんなわけないでしょ。
Yuzuyu nervously goes to catch the frisbee coming her way. The dogs bark at Yuzuyu in vain as she pulls the frisbee towards her chest. Yuzuyu, you dastardly schemer, you! Okay, now time for your reward. One kiss and a hug.
いきなりとか聞いてないわよ。他の人に見られてたらどうするのよ。
Kind of, yes. I checked with a quick glance, so don't worry.
チラ見じゃなくて、ちゃんと確認してよ。もう。
Sashimi looks dejected. The words talk about unfair written all over his face, while Charlotte looks a bit angry. I feel sorry for them, even if this was totally unplanned. Sorry about that, Yuzuyu can do it again, so game's on, puppers.
あいつみたいな凄技できないから安心していいわよ。でも次だけはあんた抜き。あんたまで走っていっちゃうと一人で寂しいんだもん。
Okay then. I'll sit out this round just for you. But man, running against those dogs sure is fun.
それ取ってこーい。フリスビーなんてなくても撫でてあげるんだから、そんな寂しそうな顔しないでよ。
Yuzuyu throws the frisbee, watches the dogs chase after it, and then starts stroking my head. Suddenly throwing the big sister act on me like this is just foul play. You can't just do that to me all of a sudden.
私に撫でられるの嫌？
I didn't go to get the frisbee, so pet me more and please and thank you.
よしよし。
Yuzuyu's sister switch is some serious shit. Hearing her say that makes me feel like I could take on any challenge. I just sit there, not joining in the frisbee competition and enjoying Yuzuyu's head rubs. After several goes without me participating, the dog started looking up at me, asking if I'm going to play.
なんか最初と違うけど、あんたも一緒の方が楽しかったみたいね。
Can I join back in now?
そうだね。この子たちといっぱい遊んであげて。
Alrighty, now that I'm back in the game, you puppers are never gonna get that frisbee! After that, an intense battle between me and the dogs unfolds over several throws of Yuzuyu's frisbee.
ほら、おやつよ。
It's the French theme. Did she break up with him? that joke is old at this point. We stop playing for a moment to sit on the grass and have some snacks. Yuzuyu gives the two dogs some water along with some beef jerky she brought with her.
あれ、刺身はビーフジャーキー嫌いなの？
He should.
大抵のワンちゃんは好きだと思うのにな。
Charlotte is devouring the beef jerky, but Sashimi takes no notice of it, not even smelling it. Yuzuyu gazes curiously at Sashimi, trying to recall what Sashimi does actually like when a cicada flies in front of me. Come think of it, male cicadas don't make a sound. Wonder how they talk to each other. Wow! Sashimi's pretty aggressive. Makes me wonder if he's a hunting dog or something. Thought he was just gonna run after the cicada, but he caught it with a lightning-quick reaction and started eating it. This kind of thing that would traumatize a little kid. Hell, even Yuzuyu shrieked. Right, I think his owner said something about his favorite food being insects. Yeah, I remember now. Apparently his favorite of all insects is cicadas, and that's why he loves going on walks during summer.
セミが好物って普通ありえるの？
I don't think so, no. Who knows? No, don't see me! Charlotte's too young for this! You'll corrupt her!
シャルロットも絶対食べちゃダメ！
When Charlotte looked over and barked at Sashimi, he approached her, offering half of the cicada he was eating. I frantically pulled Sashimi away, and Yuzuyu hugged Charlotte tightly. I guess Sashimi started eating the cicadas from the tail end, because I can see its front legs twitching as it desperately tries to escape.
シャルロットはこっちを食べましょうね。お願いだからセミなんか食べちゃ嫌よ。
Charlotte barks, why can't I at Yuzuyu, but still heeds her warning. Sashimi, though, well, he doesn't care. He just keeps on eating his cicada, eventually finishing it all. Are you done? Sashimi barks in satisfaction before rushing over to Yuzuyu. I guess she's still traumatized by the whole eating the cicada thing, because she takes a noticeable step back as she approaches. The cicada would be my guess. Would have expected him to be more tired after a frisbee tossing, but yeah, he looks like he could run for days. Yuzu screams as she desperately tries to get away from Sashimi. Words can't really describe how odd this is. It's hard to stomach the idea of someone who loves dogs as much as Yuzu running away from one, but I guess the cicada incident was just too dramatic for her. What are you running away for? He just wants to say hi.
ちょっと笑ってないで助けてよ。
Okay. Sashimi, come here, boy. I know you're thirsty after eating that dry cicada. I call Sashimi over to rescue Yuzuyu. Sashimi trots over to me before staring curiously at the water container. And after a moment of that, he begins to drink. Guess that worked out somehow.
怖かった。
With Sashimi having calmed down and Charlotte happily eating her beef jerky, we have achieved temporary peace. The puppers are now napping under the shade of a tree, which we tied their leashes to.
気持ちよさそうに寝てるわね。
I really do. Everybody should relax too. As the two dogs start their afternoon nap, a crepe van drives into the park and stops near us. Seeing that, we decided to go buy some. Yuzu chooses strawberry cream, and I go for chocolate whip. After getting them, we move back to a bench near the tree the dogs are tied to. Does that van come here a lot?
多分ないんじゃない？散歩に来る時もそんなに見かけたことないし。
Guess today's our lucky day then, huh?
だね。
I'm not much of a crepe eater normally, but eating together with my girlfriend just makes them taste 10 times better. Is yours any good?
うん。甘酸っぱくて美味しいわよ。
Mind if I take a bit? I'll give you some of mine in exchange.
いいよ。
Yuzu says and holds a crepe out to me. Thanks, Oh, right, I'm digging the strawberry flavor. You know the taste of strawberry and cream from the name, but it's like actual chunks of strawberry in it, which tastes so amazing. I also thought the cream might be a bit heavy, but it's just right. I also didn't understand why she called it bittersweet. Like, strawberries aren't bitter, in my opinion.
だよね。じゃあ今度はあんたの一口ちょうだい。
Sure, take a big chunk of it.
そんなことするわけないでしょ。あ、意外に美味しい。
You didn't? I thought everyone and their mom loved chocolate.
チョコ系ってあんまり食べたことないから王道とか知らないわよ。
Yuzu munches down a bite of my crepe. She gets some of the whipped cream on her mouth as she does so, making for a bit of a childish sight. Look over here and stay still.
どうかしたの？
I lick off the cream as I kiss her. For a quick second, she looks like it tickles, but she kisses me back nonetheless. You had some cream on your mouth.
こういうことするなら先に言ってよ。
But I can't enjoy your cute reaction that way. You do like surprise kisses, don't you?
そういう聞き方ずるいよ。嫌じゃないけどさ。でもキスするとき言ってくれれば、もっと積極的になれるよ。
Oh? Yuzu looks at me with upturned eyes, unable to hide the embarrassment. She's giving me a hint here. I kinda like the sound of assertive Yuzuyu.
そう？
Oh, by the way,
何？
we're gonna take another bite of your crepe.
最後の一口だったのに。
Delicious.
あんたのよこしなさい。
If you kiss me, then sure. There. Now we got to share the last bite.
言われてからが早すぎて積極的になりたくてもなれないじゃん。バカ。
Yuzu comfortably rests her head on my shoulder as we sit back, relax, and pass the time.
初めて出会ったのもこの公園だったわよね。
Yeah, it was. So crazy to think we ended up together after that disastrous first impression.
それは私のセリフ。って言っても私の場合は男と付き合うこと自体考えられなかったし。
Yeah, you kind of, like, hated every single one of us. Also, it actually took someone mentioning it in the comments for me to realize. Probably because I didn't really pay attention for when it was her turn in Tsuchido-san no Junai Road. But Ai's mom is Momoyo. So, Tsuchido Makoto. I don't know. It's so fucking weird that the mom and the dad both share the exact same name. Anyways.
あんな風持ち歩かれて、さらに書いてあることそのままやられたら誰だって切れるよ。
Yeah, I apologize for that. Boy, I remember how furious you got after reading those titles. Part of the problem was that I never imagined there'd be a girl out there who matched all those descriptions so word for word. Heck, I probably would have been pissed off if I thought someone was using a template like that on me, given how driven I was to find a girlfriend back then. Almost feels like fate, you know, the fact that we first met right here in this park. It's like, cringe hits me right after that line leaves my mouth.
確 かにそうかもしれないね。
I just wanted to just like say that just like. Did I just say that?
学校は1年の頃から一緒だったから、別の場所で顔くらいは見たことあるはずなのにね。
We stumbled into each other here, then later found out we were in the same class. And we talked a whole lot, got to know each other a little more, and now we're here. It almost feels like the time from then until now passed by in the blink of an eye. And I'm sure that's because of how much fun I've had with Yuzuyu.
ねえ、あそこにおじいちゃんたちがいるわよ。
Huh? You can't die yet, Yuzuyu! Now's not your time! Return from the river Styx, I command you!
まだ死ぬ気ないよ。そうじゃなくて、あそこ見てよ。
I look in the direction Yuzuyu is pointing and see an elderly couple walking happily side by side.
ああいう風にずっと仲良くいられたらいいな。
Is that like an indirect proposal? I kinda wanted to be the one to propose.
別にプロポーズなつもりなんてなかったわよ。ただ、将来的にはああいう風になれたらなって。
Yeah, it'd be great. We're still super close in our old age. The elderly couple then sits down on a bench and starts talking. Seeing their smiling faces makes me feel all warm and fluffy inside. Well, I think we can achieve that. I can't make any concrete promises for the future, but at the very least, I want us to be like that. Don't even want to think of leaving such a cute girl, nor can I. I'm sure there'll be fights along the way, but I value Yuzuyu so much in my life that I'll make sure we reconcile and talk things out. I vaguely envision what our future will be like as we chill. Right now, we're sprawled out on the grass holding hands. Thinking about how destiny might have brought us together is a little embarrassing. But it makes me feel glad. I live in this moment and savor the bliss I'm feeling. We're not talking about anything, really. We're just sitting here, hand in hand, enjoying each other's company, with the occasional glance over towards the other, upon which we both smile. We couldn't ask for anything more. I look over at the two dogs and find that they're awake now and playing around. Like the puppies have woken up.
そうね。
Are you a little tired?
ちょっとだけ。でも寝たらもったいないから寝ない。せっかく一緒にいるんだもん。
Is it still worth it at this point? Nah, it's not worth it. So she says, but she looks like she's about to nod off at any moment. Well, be careful. You don't want to get bitten by mosquitoes if you take a nap. Damn, I think I caught your sleepiness.
あんたも結構眠いんだね。
Yeah, I gotta do something to keep me awake. What are those two all excited about? Are they fucking?
このままいたら本当に寝ちゃいそうだし、ちょっと行ってみよう。
Those didn't sound like their normal barks. Hopefully everything's okay. Wait, are they doing what I think they're doing?
シャルルと
Oh my god, they're fucking! See me, you're an old man! You sure your heart isn't gonna give out? Complete and utter shock goes away with my drowsiness, but I can't do much more than stand there with my mouth agape. Sashimi, I'm so proud of you! For guys knocking on death's door and you still chase that pussy, get that dog a medal. But do we really want to stop them? Just think about it. How would you feel if you suddenly were forced to stop midway through sex? I, for one, would be absolutely livid. I think Yuzu got the idea too since she's not stopping them, but I can visibly see how grief-stricken she is. As we're sitting here pondering what to do, the two dogs start picking up the pace. Shit, this is just the first time I've seen dogs boning. I guess dogs don't bark too much when they're having sex. I know cats can get pretty noisy too, but they hush up when they're doing the D's as well. The dogs stop boning for a moment as Sashimi's... Things pick back up and keep going until Sashimi's thrusts reach max speed. I think just there. Yuzu screams out again, despising herself for watching two dogs have sex to completion. Oh, fine. That was pretty realistic, all things considered. Like, you can see how Sashimi was the one doing 99% of the work. Start thinking about how cute a Chihuahua and Pomeranian crossbreed would be as I watch the dogs copulate. Oh. One message received from Yuzuyu. I got a text from Yuzuyu. That's not gonna be a good one, isn't it? Is it? Hey, I love you. I did not expect that. Talk about something straight to the point. What? Your love is so weak that it's a lower... That's not a lowercase I. Love you too. There you go. I reply with a spam of heart emojis added in for good measure. If I sent this to Genki by accident, he'd probably straight up faint. Well, I love you more. I love you so much I want to come see you right now, but that would make my mom too worried, so I guess I can't right now. I'll make a surprise visit to Yuzu's room then. Okay, that would be trespassing, so let's not do that. I probably should stop by sometime to say hi to Yuzu's parents. Having my girlfriend's family be like a second family to me is one of my goals.
Fureraba.
This is blistering heat. It almost feels like the sun's rays are piercing through my body. Sweat drips off my forehead and the back of my neck. It's so hot that just walking outside will make you feel like you're dying. But as long as I keep my mind focused, even that can't faze me. I'm making my way to Yuzu's house at the moment, so we can go to school together. Even the prospect of school and class doesn't drop my spirits. I'm in a super good mood today. Walking to school with Yuzu and talking and having fun along the way, it happens to be a privilege reserved for me and me alone. That's exactly why I'm on Cloud 9 right now. I feel invincible! Bring it on, son! Give me your best shot, Zeus! I'll kick your ass! Why Zeus? There's not a cloud in the sky, apparently. Those are almost things I want to shout out. Though if an actual Greek god appeared before me, I'd probably chicken out, no surprises there. They say Zeus is some super handsome man, I think. But it feels a bit weird judging actual gods by their earthly standards of beauty. I'm pretty sure all Greek gods are supposed to be smoking hot too. I'm shaken, Zeus is glaring, Zeus hides, and the world falls into darkness. The fate of planet Earth rests in our hands. But I hope we're not going to hell, guys, because the Earth is royally fucked. What the fuck is happening? Stupid fantasies fill my head as I finally arrive at Yuzu's house. I come to a stop and look towards the window to her room. I can hear her chattering around inside. I think she noticed me. Guess there's the last minute rush to get ready. But oddly enough, she's usually at school with plenty of time to spare. She must have been doing something, I guess. The door opens and someone comes out. But that someone isn't Yuzu. Oh, hi there. Is Yuzu coming? See you later. Give him a wave and he waves back as he leaves. Alright, so she should be here any second. Morning. Her breath is incredibly ragged. She must have been in a super rush. Ready to go?
そうだね。
So, I got a little story to tell you about Zeus. As we walk side by side, I get the feeling that her mind's in another place. Or maybe she's just spacing out. Well, either way, she's looking right at me. But she doesn't utter a single word. Maybe she finds my story boring. Or maybe she just got something on her mind. I just hope it's not the former, though, because that'd be heartbreaking. So the latter it is. But what's she thinking about? Is it related to me? Could it be something she wants to say to me? Maybe I've been doing something wrong. I'm a bit scared to find out, but I love her. Whatever it is, I want to talk it out. Guess it'd be faster to just ask her. Hey, Yuzuyu? Hello, it's Yuzuyu!
何?
You've been off in La La Land for a while now. Something happened?
なんでもない。なんでもないから。
She's all worked up for some reason. Is she hiding something from me? You stay up real late last night or something? Looked like you overslept this morning. I throw out an educated guess.
ちょっと。
Bit?
そう、ちょっと。
Her response is very vague. Guess she just doesn't want to talk about it. I'm dying to know what's bothering her, but it would be wrong to force it out of her. But I hope she'll eventually just tell me. But why is she so worked up over it? It's a little weird. There are so many things that don't seem to add up. But whatever, I'll just forget about it and go to school. We continue plodding along. Yuzuyu's pace is very relaxed, so it's easy to keep up. We still walk in complete silence. Furthermore, I can feel her eyes on me. And they have been for a while. What's going on? Questions fill my mind as we walk. Now she's switching between glancing at me and the floor. Man, what on earth is going on here? Oh, Yuzuyu suddenly pushes up against me. Still, she's stiff and restless. Gently I link arms with her. Our bodies brush against each other. It was only the slightest of physical contact. That alone was enough to cause Yuzuyu's expression to do a 180. She seems happy, or I guess more accurately relieved. What's up with you today? Want some affection? She answers and tightens her hold on my arm. Why is she so damn cute? But yeah, I get how she feels. I'll occasionally have time when I feel like she is now. Have times when I feel like she is now. Whatever it is that happened to her, it made her seek out my affection. So as her boyfriend, there's only one thing for me to do. Give her that. It's gotta be kinda hard walking like this. To walk like this.
歩きにくくてもいい。
That's what you want, then it's fine by me. Walking like this is rather difficult, to put it mildly. But if this makes you better, then I'll gladly do it. You continue onwards towards school. You'll inevitably get stares when you arrive. I can already see it. Even after class, Yuzuyu still doesn't seem quite normal. She's shooting me constant glances from her seat next to mine. And when I look back, she blushes. You're kind of embarrassing me.
ごめん。それじゃあ、ほどほど見る。
Something's definitely not right. I don't really mind her looking at me, that's fine. In fact, I welcome it. When our eyes meet, she smiles sweetly at me and helps me focus on class. But this is undoubtedly not normal Yuzuyu. What's going on? Yuzuyu continues to steal glances at me all throughout the class, rest of class. Now class is over and we have a break. I need to figure out what's going on. This is just bugging me to death. Yuzuyu! Whoa! She's already cleaned me before I can even turn my face around. Even tighter than she was doing this morning too. Yuzuyu, we're in the classroom.
関係ないし。
But this is embarrassing and well...
お前ら、不純異性交友か。
そうよ、絶対そうだわ。
Looks like we hit a nerve.
恋人いないやつだっているんだぞ。見せつけてんのか。
we're not doing this to show off.
何よ。見せつけ以外の何者でもないじゃないのよ。
Just please calm down. Hey, Yuzuyu, come on, let's go.
やだ、離れない。
Yuzuyu. Just sucks me even tighter. My plan backfired!
こいつ。よし。俺たちも恋人同士になろうぜ。
なんで？いや。
His plan failed.
何してんなって。うわ
Don't woe me, dude.
いや。当然の反応だろう。トイレ行って戻ってきたら、友達が女と抱き合ってるんだぞ。
It's the woman embracing your best bro. I don't think that's an accurate picture of anything here. If anything, she's the one embracing me. Yeah, exactly.
違くないだろ。
Oh, sure, I don't really care.
まったく FPS をわきまえろってんだ。
FPS is in a game? What? Is there gonna be a shootout here?
TPO のことじゃない？
Alright, time plays occasion. That makes more sense.
どうも。
もも、お前はいいのか？
何が？
こいつらのことだよ。こんなところで抱き合っててさ。
別にいいんじゃない？同じ人間なんだし。
なあ。
Like Geki, makes sense. Geki looks like he just remembered who Momo was. I sympathize. Yuzu, we're kinda standing out.
知らない。別にいいでしょ。
Is she gonna do this every break? I'm happy, but yeah, I give up. It's lunch break. As it turned out, Yuzuyu did cling to me during every subsequent break. And she's doing it now too. She has stuck to me like glue ever since class let out, even as we walked out to the courtyard. Not that I mind per se, I really don't, but these stairs are a tad bit worrying. I wish she'd at least, consider that. Anyhow, now I get to dig into the wonderful lunch Yuzuyu made me. She hasn't taken her eyes off me for a second. But what is this? Something funny about the way I'm eating? I just don't get it. I need to say something. I can't just let this go on forever. Yuzuyu?
どうかしたの？お弁当美味しくない？
No, it's something else. No, it's something else. But the lunch does taste fabulous.
よかった。
She continues to stare at me. So incessant I almost get the urge to ask if there's something on my face. Maybe this problem... Whoops. Maybe this problem can be solved with a little physical affection. Her reactions may vary depending on where I touch her. Place the lunchbox on my lap and extend my hand towards her face. That! Yuzuyu jumps in surprise the moment I touched her. And in turn that reaction surprises me. Something really is off, but I just can't place my finger on what. Is everything alright, Yuzuyu? You've been acting a little weird today. Come right out with it.
気のせい。気にしないで。
But she just brushes it off, like she has been the entire day. Her lies are all too clear to me. What's going on with her? Is everything really alright? Whatever it is, she must really want to keep it a secret considering what she's going through to hide it from me. But why is she doing that? Or would she need to hide from me? Does she feel guilty about something? It just hurts having her bottle is up. I really want her to tell me. We're in a relationship, so we can help each other with things friends can't. But I also can't force her to talk. I guess it's just give my mind a rest. Food at least doesn't taste any different from normal. So maybe it really isn't anything worth worrying about? Worrying over, I mean. School is now over with, and everyone is either heading to extracurriculars or going home. Thought Yuzuyu and I would be going home, but my expectations were betrayed.
ごめんね。今日はミーティングがあるんだよね。
Well, yeah, gotta go if it's swim related, I understand.
早く終わるといいんだけど。
Don't worry about it, I'll wait for you regardless.
じゃあ、行ってくるね。
Yeah, see you in a bit. I watch as Yuzuyu heads off to the pool. Now then, what should I do while waiting? Guess just read a manga or something. Looks like I accidentally fell asleep. Look outside and see the town dyed in a deep orange from the setting sun. Yuzuyu still isn't here, it seems. There aren't any signs she was here while I was asleep either. Man, that meeting must be dragging on. Oh!
やっと終わった。
She's finally back. No worries. I accidentally fell asleep. So, do you want to go do something now?
遊びに行きたい。でも、ちょっとだけ休憩したいな。
After saying that, she sits down in her seat, or slumping down over her desk.
泳ぐだけならいいんだけどな。
The meeting wear you out?
すごく。話聞いてるだけって案外しんどい。俺に体動かすことができないから退屈だし。
She lets out a hefty sigh. She does look pretty worn out. Still slumped over her desk, she reaches out an arm towards me. And once reaching my hand, she holds it. I hold hers in return. She then squeezes down ever so slightly. Boy, is she cute. Just the way she's acting is so adorable and innocent. I lean in towards Yuzuyu and give her a kiss.
何？
Couldn't help it. You just looked so cute.
バカ。
Now that I did that, I get swept away by the mood and reach my hand towards hers. Here in the classroom after school, I kiss her and rub my hands all over her. That's all it takes to flip on my switch. Slowly work my arms around her soft body. I want her so badly. Yuzuyu, if the right things are going, we'll probably end up going all the way. The thought hits me like an arrow. She suddenly snaps back to her senses and shakes my hands off. Oh. Her face is a bright shade of red, not because of the setting sun. Then she falls prostrate back onto her desk. Yikes. Was that a little too much? Sorry, I guess I should have checked with you first. I lost myself there for a moment. It was quite the bold move to take in the classroom, even when school was out. But truth be told, I do feel a bit dented. She basically rejected me. But that's how it goes. Can't force my girlfriend to do something with me she doesn't want. It's probably her period. That's why. Sorry.
嫌じゃない。嫌じゃないんだけど。今日は特別
Or not.
恥ずかしいの。
It seems like there's reasoning behind her actions. But what exactly does she mean? What's embarrassing? That should be a perfectly safe question to ask. Yuzuyu stands up before coming over and snuggling up to me. We kiss again, this time with Yuzuyu initiating. But there's no light kiss like the others. This is a true French kiss. My tongue slightly pokes into her mouth. Either it's her period or her period is late. And I pray for this mass that it is the first option. What?
いいから何も。
Okay, I promise. After hearing that, Yuzuyu takes my hand. Then she gradually guides us up her skirt. Huh? What? Wait. Slow down! What's going on? Not even a minute ago, she rejected my advances. I'm completely baffled. She pulls my hand deeper and deeper in. And after a certain point, my hand touches a warm piece of fabric. My heart rate begins to soar right then. She's never done something like this. Ever. You can't blame me for feeling a little nervous. My heart is overflowing with both tension and excitement. She leads my hand over to her panties until it reaches the area covering her. Yes. It's already completely... Yes. Can't believe this. As my finger touches her, I feel her getting even wetter. Yes. If it isn't close enough, I could probably hear it. What? Even Yuzuyu herself is breathing seductively.
私最 最近おかしいの。
Huh? What do you mean? Are you sick?
違う。ここ、こんなになっちゃ、すぐに。
She can only be talking about the place I'm touching. And by not taking much, she's referencing how wet it is. Wait, this entire day?
そう。二人でいると、いつも。
Jesus.
生理が近いからなのかな。でも、体触られるだけでも、こうなって。
Oh, that's like the body just going like, get that baby.
キスなんてされたら、すぐに。私、どうしたんだろう。でも、こんなこと相談なんてできないから。
So, this was the problem? This was the thing bothering her all throughout the day. And you're one dirty girl, Yuzuyu.
仕方ないでしょ。勝手にこうなっちゃうんだから。
Yuzu's face goes bright red as I tease her. Well, you won't be disturbed here, so, could you show me more? Yes.
どうやって？
Well, you could sit on a desk and masturbate. Like, just a suggestion. I can audibly hear her gulp.
わかった。
She gives a small, vigorous nod and timidly hops up on the desk. Oh boy. I didn't even realize how dark it had gotten. Even if Yuzuyu was in hyper horny mode, I think we still went a little overboard. Are you okay now?
大丈夫。
Like she's just on the fucking floor, just I'm fine. Can't feel my hips. Her voice still sounded a bit enchanted. It's almost like the strength was sucked right out of her. Once you settle down, what do you say we go for a walk? Given the flow of events, I'd want to go straight home, all things considered. But for some reason, I invited her for a walk. Well, for now, I just wait for her to recover. Meanwhile, we keep mostly silent between ourselves. It's kind of weird. Feels like we did something awkward here. But I'm glad that Yuzuyu finally was able to tell me what was up. Feel like I can be someone she can lean on. We reached a beautifully lit up fountain plaza, and we instantly sigh a breath of relaxation.
すごい！綺麗だね！
Seeing all the lights and decorations brought Yuzuyu back to life. There's no hint of that weird bashfulness from earlier. She's just smiling cheerfully, like she always does. I really do like you best with a smile. Full disclosure, I actually knew this place would be lit up before coming. My girlfriend has the most beautiful smile in the world, one that's sweet and genuine. There's no need for her to act anything but herself. I love her just the way she is.
ホタルみたいだよ。
The opposite of a firefly is a waterfall.
見て見て、すごいすごい。
She's purely, innocently, and joyful. She's pure, innocently joyful, and in some regards a bit airheaded. Hey, don't run so fast or you're gonna fall! But I love every single thing that makes her who she is. It's almost like her mind aged backwards a few years. Backward a few years, not backwards a few years. By God, her face is so full of pure joy that I even think something like that. Upon that, I have flashbacks to the first conversation Yuzuyu and I had. Things were pretty rough between us back then. She'd keep shouting profanities at me, telling me to die. But now all I do is smile when thinking back to it. I would have imagined that I would end up going out with that girl in just a few months. It's still shocking to me even now. But if I had the chance to go back in time and tell myself from then about everything that's happened, what would I say? Maybe I would believe it. Heck, I'm willing to bet I'd be jumping for joy. guess that only goes to show that I did sort of like her, even way back then. Yuzuyu?
どうしたの？一緒に走る？
I'll pass. I'd never be able to keep up with you.
なんだつまんないの？
I'm not fit enough to stand toe to toe with her. Not with all the swimming she does. In exchange, though, how about we go on a date the next day we have off?
お金がもったいないし、今みたいに私はあんたのそばにいられるだけで満足かな。
Okay, well, that's fine by me too. Fine by me too. How should I say this? I just want to do things that'll bring a smile to her face. Then, seeing that look of delight will make me just as happy. Our relationship has only started, so there's still so many things I'd like to explore with her. So many things I've gotten in mind to make her happy. By the time we get home, Yuzuyu's nodding off from all this running around. She's unbearably cute, even like that. That felt like the end.
Fureraba.
That wasn't the end.
みすみさん頑張って！残りあと1往復！
I can really see the improvements in spring.
先月からタイムも積極的に測ってるし、秋まではクロール1本で頑張ってみるって。
Watching the girls' swim team practice is already a daily thing for me. They've got a lot of meets and competitions this season, so everyone's really practicing seriously.
おー、みすみさんおめでとう！今日だけでタイム1秒も縮まったよ。本当ですか？余計な力が抜けたからでしょうか。
Wako climbs out of the pool. Looks like she's improved her time by quite a bit.
先輩、見ててくれましたか？私クロールで50メートル、ここまで早く泳げるようになりました。春と比べると段違いの差だな。体力をつければきっともっとタイムは縮まると思うぞ。でもそろそろクロール以外にも挑戦した方がいいかも。というかクロールってバタフライの次にきついはずなんだけど。私、先輩のクロールに憧れてこの部に入ったので、まずはクロールを極めたいんです。そう。まあ、別に止めはしないけど。
Yuzuyu walks over and gets in the pool herself to hide the embarrassment. She must have found that flattery super embarrassing because she's swimming at a much higher pace than usual.
先輩ってクロール以外もそうなんですけど、本当にフォームが綺麗ですよね。
Mesmerized, are ya?
はい、尊敬します。自分もいつかあんな風に自信満々にプールの中を泳いでみたいです。
She mutters that as she continues to watch Yuzuyu in awe. As long as Yuzuyu is just a role model to her, I don't mind. But what if it's more than that? You don't have like a girl crush on her or anything, do you?
先輩、変な漫画の読みすぎですよ。もしかしてオタクの人ですか？
I just creeped her out. Well, I've never really done any extracurriculars, I was just curious. Mentor-pupil relationship just kind of puzzles me.
そうなんですか？尊敬する先生とか先輩とか一人もいません？
You can't really talk. You can't really call Justice a teacher you respect. Like he's a homie. Not that I can think of. Well, I guess there's one. This cool dude right here in front of you.
先輩って時々すごく子供っぽいこと言いますよね。
What? Why is she making all these jabs at me today? With such a great swimmer like Yuzu as a role model, it's no wonder she's so fired up about swim practice. She's still gently listening to Yuzu as she explains to her the proper stroke form. Mako is always, without a fail, the first at the swimming pool after school.
私、最初は水泳じゃなくても何でもよかったんです。
Huh?
入学してからすぐ、とにかく運動部に入る気ではいました。私、もともと体が弱い方なので、少しでも体力をつけたかったのもあるんですけど、部活紹介の時、柊先輩体育館ですごいこと言ってたじゃないですか。私の泳ぐ時間が減るから新入部員はいらないみたいなこと。
Ah, I do remember her saying something along those lines.
その時思ったんです。この人がそこまで夢中になれる水泳ってそんなに楽しいのかなって。私それまで何か一つのことに夢中になった経験がなかったから。だからプールに行って先輩が一人で黙々と泳いでいる姿を見てすごくかっこいいと感じたんだと思います。
Well, I get it. She almost becomes an entirely different person when she enters the pool. I'd probably experience something similar if that was something I was obsessed with and loved that much. I've had that thought on quite a few occasions since I've started going out with her.
何か一つでも自分の自信になることを身につけたい。そんな入部する前の私の気持ちを奮い立たせてくれたのが柊先輩なんです。
Just don't tell that to her, because she'll get super embarrassed. I can already imagine what she'd say. Only this as a hobby! As she humps and turns around.
そうですね。あとこれは内緒にしてほしいんですけど、今年中に柊先輩が出した1年の頃の記録を抜こうと計画中なんです。
Ooh, that's a pretty big goal, huh?
はい。目標は大きいほど燃えるものなんです。
おー、よく言ったみすみさん。これで次期部長の座は決定ね。
インターハイ出場もよろしく。柊さん興味持ってくれないから。さすがにそれは。
On a peaceful day of practice at the Josai High swim team, I read a manga in our classroom. I read a manga in our classroom as I wait for Yuzuyu's practice to finish. Pardon me. Yep, thanks for waiting. Here's your German potato crepe.
ありがとう。
Yuzu and I decided to head to the park after school. We ended up chilling out together like this a lot on my days off from work. Shouldn't crepes be more desserty? Only men normally eat these crepes with like vegetables and crab.
いいの。いっぱい運動して今お腹減ってるんだから。
Oh, but do you want to get fat?
別にいいし、どうせ部活でカロリー消費できるから。
So even you worry about your weight, huh?
当たり前でしょ。だって太って京介に嫌われるの絶対嫌だし。
But hey, I wouldn't dump you because of something like that.
嬉しい。
As she says that, she leans on my shoulder. I don't put up any resistance, allowing her to snuggle up against me. A lot has happened between Yuzuyu and me over these past few months. But the fact that we're still here now proves that I made the right choice in asking her out. Yuzuyu, want a strawberry?
口移しでなら食べたい。
Okay. We'll bring our faces close.
ねえ、いちごは？
Sorry I was too focused on the kiss.
ごめん、私も。
I hold strawberry between my teeth and move it into Yuzuyu's mouth.
これ酸っぱすぎ。
Really? Strawberries aren't supposed to be sour.
まるで私のお父さんの脱ぎたての靴下のような香りが。
Why?
冗談冗談。私結構イチゴ好きなんだよね。あとはフルーツだったらパイナップルも。
Yes! The stomach fruit! Yuzuyu flashes me a mischievous smile as she munches on her crepe. Her mouth is rather small, so she always looks so cute when she's eating. It's crazy to think how much has happened between us these past few months. It was where you and I first met, then we ended up in the same class at school, and even in seats next to each other. It was like one amazing string of coincidences. And I got to talk with you, and before I knew it, I was already practically a member of the swim team.
ストーキングって一応そういう自覚あったんだ。
Yeah, I guess. You just looked so pissed every time I said anything to you.
してた。こいつ何？勘弁してよって本気で思ってた。
And now you're getting all touchy-feely with the same guy. If if this was a competition, then I won flawlessly. Guess enduring all that verbal harassment paid off in the end. Yuzu's face goes red as she remembers how she was once. How she once was. So it wasn't just me fucking up. It was the text shitting the bed as well. But I gotta say, she managed to change pretty drastically in such a short period of time. Well, more accurately, she didn't change. She just learned to act herself around others. I'd already kind of figured that out before we started going out. Still think from time to time about that Yuzu, that foul mouth of hers, how she would avoid people like the plague, and would occasionally have this sad, lonely look on her face. Can I ask you something, Yuzu?
Nani?
Well... Oh no, he's gonna ask her to insult him. Or not. Why did you always act so antisocial before we started dating?
そんなこと聞いてどうするの?
No reason. Just something that's been on my mind for a while. I mean, I always kinda knew you weren't a bad person at heart. That's why I went through such effort to get you to open your heart to me. Now we are going out now, but I just can't help wondering. I won't force her to tell me. If she doesn't want to talk, then I'll drop the subject and not pry any further. It just feels to me like she wouldn't have been so aggressive without any sort of reason. Given that she acted as though she hated everyone and anyone, she must have had some internal problems. At the very least, my knowledge of Yuzu now tells me it must be something like that. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine too. But if there was something bothering you, I just want you to know I'm here to listen.
別にいいけど、大した内容でもないし。
Really?
私ね、最近はみんなに変わったって言われるけど、正確にはただ肩の力が抜けただけなんだと思う。
She says that, then finishes the final bite of her crepe. And then she takes my hand, wanting to feel me as she talks.
私ね、もともとはすごく臆病だったんだ。
I can see it.
小さい頃から公園で一人で遊ぶのも怖くて、いつもお母さんのそばから離れないような子だった。
I can see it.
でもそのまんまじゃダメって言われて、習い事を始めたのが水泳だったの。それまで自分に何一つ自信が持てなかった私だけど、一通り泳げるようになった頃には、それが随分と自分の中で自信になってた。もともと体を動かすのは好きだったから、それからは学校でもいっぱい友達ができて、毎日今の私からは想像もできないほど普通でしょ?
So they get jealous of her ability. Ah, I see.
私も教室で女子のみんなと交換日記や可愛い文房具なんかも集めて一緒に遊んでた。これは今でも変わらないけど、休日はお母さんと一緒に買い物に行って、夕方になると夕飯の支度を手伝って、それからしばらくしてかな、私に生まれて初めての親友ができたの。その子は私よりも一回り体の小さな女の子だった。途中から転校してきた子なんだけど、家も近かったから、そのまま自然に仲良くなって。
Might have been a bit presumptuous to claim she was social, but at the very least she was a normal girl. She blushed as she recalls this part of her past. It's probably pretty embarrassing to her now.
性格はね、お互い正反対だったの。趣味も成績もそうだったかな。私は活発な元気っ子って感じで、その子は本を読むのが大好きな、自分でも小説を書くようなおとなしい子だった。成績はもちろんあっちの方が良くて、テスト前なんかはよく助けてもらってたっけ。
But yeah, you really seemed like just a perfectly normal girl back then.
ただ、もちろんいい思い出だけじゃなかったんだけどね。あれは何度目の春だったか、その子が突然学校に来なくなっちゃったの。いわゆる登校拒否ってやつで、理由は いじめが原因だった。私バカだからそれまで全然気がつかなくて、その子も私にはずっと隠していたみたいだった。
Yikes.
最初はその子の通っていた塾で始まって、それが日に日にエスカレートしていって、学校でもいろいろ陰でひどいことをされるようになったんだって。最初は物を隠されたり、ちょっとした無視程度のレベルだった。でもその子が登校拒否をする頃には、塾ではもう本当にひどい状態だったらしくて。
I can only imagine what wicked things that poor girl was subject to if it was bad enough to be called despicable. Bullying can differ a lot between boys and girls, with boys typically result in a fight, but girls don't quite do that. Oftentimes, kids are too afraid to tell their teachers or parents about it, and imagine what's true with this girl too.
私は塾とか行ってなかったから、学校でその話を先生から聞かされた時、すごくショックで、自分にも何かできることはないかって、当時は私なりに色々考えたの。それで私を含めたその子と仲の良かったグループを作って、もう一度学校へ来るように彼女を説得した。最初はずっと首を横に振っていたその子は、最終的に私の説得に応じて学校に来てくれるようになった。私たちのグループは塾に通っている他の子たちを彼女に近づかせないよう毎日。最終的には塾と学校が連携して、先生の協力もあっていじめは終了。私も一安心して、またその子と学校で毎日遊べるようになったんだけど。
What do you mean?
最終的にその子はまた他の学校に転校しちゃったの。本人からは家庭の事情だって聞いてたから、最初は寂しかったけど、私もその事実を受け入れて。でもそれから数ヶ月後、私は彼女が転校した本当の理由を知った。
うわ、あんたそれまだ捨ててなかったの？
いや、これ案外面白くて、やっぱり私たちが改造した後の方が絶対に面白いって。全然面白くないファンタジー小説から、一気に大衆向けのギャグコメディに。
ねえ、あんたたち、それ、柊さん？やば。それ、あの子が小説書いてたノートじゃない。なんであんたたちが今持ってるのよ。おまけにこんなに落書きして。これ、あんたたちが書いたの？
ですね、これには深いわけが。
いいじゃん。あいつもういないんだし。
ふざけんなー！誰か先生呼んできて！柊さんが！
Yo, beat the shit out of her! Fuck yeah!
なんでこんなにひどいこと平気な顔してできるんだよ。人が好きで書いてた小説をぐちゃぐちゃにして、まさかこれマキから取り上げたんじゃないだろうな。ちょっと待って、落ち着いて柊さん。
待ってよ。取り上げたって私たちだってマキの親友。あの子が登校拒否した時も私たち柊さんと一緒に説得して。
柊さん、信じちゃダメ。私見たもん。その二人、マキちゃんの前でそれを朗読してひどいことばっかり言ってた。なんで今更になってそういうこと。知ってたならマキが転校する前に言えばいいだろう。ごめんなさい。
ちょっと柊さん、これは一体。
あいつもこいつも、普段は友達だ親友だって軽々しく言うくせに、肝心な時にはみんなしてだんまりかよ。知ってたのに言わなかったやつも同罪だ。気づかないふりしてたやつも同罪だ。大体お前ら何なんだよ。休みの日だって私はマキと一緒に遊んでたじゃん。本当に友達だったんじゃなかったのかよ。塾でもいじめてたって、もしかしてお前たちか。どうなんだよ。ここで全部隠さずに言えよ。
塾は違うし。
じゃあなんで？
ただ私たち、あの子が気に食わなかったっていうか、ずっと柊さんと一緒にいるから、それがなんかムカついてたっていうか。
ちょっと。
気に食わないとかムカつくとか、そんな理由でここまでひどいことしたのかよ。
I'm not surprised by this, by the way. Kids are fucking cruel. And I'm very in touch with my inner child, Jack! Okay, we got enough of that. Immediately. I don't know what, like, I don't know. I still don't know why they decided to make Uzaki just play Metal Gear Rising Revengeance in that one episode. Especially the Sundowner fight. I mean, it does have very nice music. Red Sun is a very good soundtrack.
最低だ。みんな最低だよ。何が友達だよ。何がみんなでマキちゃんを説得しようだよ。普段は友達ぶってて、みんな裏では笑ってたのか。あの子がどれだけ辛い思いをしていたか、お前ら一度でも真面目に考えたことあるのかよ。
Yeah, people don't tend to do that. They don't tend to do that because they like feeling strong. That's why they do that. Because it makes them feel superior.
結局その日は最後まで一人で暴れてて、クラスメートと大喧嘩したのもその時が初めてだった。転校しちゃった子はマキって言うんだけど、
Hold on. Hold up. Yeah, I don't know how to break this to you, but your friend Mark just kind of decided to go apeshit. Yes, I decided to make a reference to Tsuchido-san no Junai Road with Koshiko and Maki. The bullying kind of went to, it kind of did her in, like, she kind of just became crazy after that. She's now Massacre Maki, apparently.
もう自分のせいで私に迷惑をかけるのがすごく嫌だったみたいで、それで私に嘘をついて転校したんだって。それも全部後になってから知ったんだ。もう本当にバカみたいだよね。私だって親友とか言っておきながらずっと気がつかなかったなんて。頭悪すぎ。
At this point, she started to cry, remembering that regret and sadness she felt back then. Pushed forward and revealed on her expression.
それからなの。なんか友達とかグループとかそういうものが全部バカらしく見えてイライラするようになったのは口では何とでも言えるからね。私からすれば他人はみんな嘘つきだって思い込むようになった。
But I'm guessing that's not true anymore. At the least, I want you to know that I won't lie to you.
うん。ありがとう。そんなことがあったから、城西に入学した時はすごく怖かったんだ。周りはみんなひどいやつだって思い込むようにしてたから、少しでも相手に舐められたら終わり、気を許せば絶対にひどいことされるって。
So that's why you always try to scare people off.
あ、でも実際にイライラはしてたよ。男子は下ネタしか話さないし、あんたは人のことをちょくるし。
Sorry about that, but that's the only way I could get you to talk to me, cut me some slack.
まあ、でも今ではちょっぴり感謝してるけどね。
You do?
あんたがそういう性格じゃなかったら、多分私今頃ここにはいなかっただろうし、本当にありがとう。私、京介がこうしてそばにいてくれて本当によかった。
Yuzuyu says that and hugs me. She had some bad experiences in her past with some bad people. If I had experienced those things, I'd probably end up the exact same way she did. I'm your boyfriend, so I appreciate the flattery, but aren't you forgetting a few people? What about your swim team? Those girls really seem to care about you. Oh, and you should have heard about how Mako talked about you when I was talking to her earlier. The girl legit thinks you're perfect.
本当はちゃんとみんなにも 感謝してる。
Oh boy, the background changed to the Wagamama High Spec girls playing with water. I can save this. Keep current format. No, don't full screen it. Close it. Oh, this is the version where their t-shirts are not yet soaked and see-through.
いつか一度は謝りたいと思ってたけど、なんかタイミング逃しちゃって。今更言うのも恥ずかしいし。
Well, I don't know how badly you wanted to apologize or anything, but I do think you ought to at least thank them. I know Yuzuyu better than any of them. At least that's what I'd like to think. But in all honesty, I've only known her for half a year. He's been with that swim team for longer than me, and there might have been conflicts I never knew about. Besides, Yuzuyu is her own person. If she wants to apologize, I'm in no place to stop her. Why don't you make them a little present to give them your apology? You're amazing at cooking, so maybe you could bake something. Your apology would appear more sincere with that.
お菓子？具体的に何作ればいいの？ケーキとか？
I know my help probably isn't worth much, but I'll help anyway. I probably can't even crack an egg right, but whatever.
それって足手まといにしかならないじゃん。それだったら私一人で作っちゃうよ。
Oh, why must reality be so cruel? Wait, please! Please let me help you!
それじゃあ少し考えておくね。でもお菓子か。みんなケーキだったら喜んでくれるかな。
I'd go with something simple like a strawberry shortcake.
自分が食べたいもの言ってどうするのよ。
It seems that she's set on the cake. She starts mumbling the ingredients she'll need, and I point out that the school should have all the necessary utensils to bake a cake.
それじゃあ作ってみようかな。うちの部多分甘いもの嫌いな人いないよね。
I know, but I can go and check for you. She begins the planning for her cake, including in it all of the emotions she wants to convey to everyone. Well, she really is cute when she's giving something 110%. The fact that I see her so relaxed and smiling genuinely makes me happier than anything. I feel like there's gonna be... Hold on. Should I keep going? I'm gonna keep going for a bit longer. Okay, here's a place for everyone. Of course, there's one for you too, Sensei.
なになに？今からミーティングするんじゃないの？あれ？柊さんは？
And some glasses, Sensei. Please hand them out to everyone.
あら、どうもありがとう。
You too, Mako. A few days following our decision, we reserved the school cafeteria and asked everyone to come for a short while. The home ec class had an oven and all other cooking essentials, so cooking the cake itself was an easy task. We've already decorated it too. It's currently chilling in the fridge.
みんな揃った？食器とか全部足りてる？
Yep, I checked. We're all ready to go.
そっか、ありがとう。
Yuzuyu appears from the kitchen, holding the cake. Go and grab the drinks I left in the fridge this morning too.
あれ？今日って誰かの誕生日だっけ？
It doesn't take a genius to realize this is no meeting. Everyone, the advisor included, are staring intently at the cake at Yuzuyu's hands.
あのさ、なんか今になって緊張してきたんだけど。
What for? You're just thanking them. Relax.
いきなりこんなことして、みんなキモいとか言わないかな。
No one's gonna say that. They're probably still still confused about being called here. Yuzuyu checks over the cake one last time to make sure it's all in order. The sweet smell of the very cake I requested, a strawberry shortcake, is already drifting across the room.
このケーキどうしたんですか？
Because let them have cake. She made it.
ちょっとまだ言わないでよ。
Eh, no real reason to hide it at this point.
これ柊さんが作ったの？
すごーい。お店で売ってるやつみたい。
わかった。今日は彼氏の誕生日とか。
Everyone grows excited holding their plates. My contribution to the cake was mixing up the fresh cream in a hand mixer. That was the extent of it, really. I was basically useless, so I can't really stand proud beside Yuzuyu right now. What is it?
やっぱりあんたから言って。
Come on, you can't run away from it now. What point of staring at me saying it? It's something you want to tell them.
分かった。
Yuzuyu puts the knife down and takes one step towards everyone.
今日は私からみんなに言いたいことがあってここに集まってもらいました。普段は練習してる時間なのにみんなごめん。先生もごめんなさい。
どうして私に謝るの？みんなむしろ喜んでるみたいだけど。
ケーキ食べる前から騒いだら行儀悪いと思います。ミスミさんは本当に真面目ね。
Unlike Yuzu, who's a bundle of nerves, Mako is sitting in her seat so chill that it's even comical. The teacher's smiling too, so no matter what happens from here on out, things shouldn't get too awkward.
それで柊さんどうしたの？言いたいことって？まさか学生結婚の報告じゃ。今日は私からみんなにいろいろとお礼を言いたくて、それで突然だけどここに集まってもらいました。
俺？
私たち何かしたっけ
Everyone tilts their head quizzically, Mako included. The teacher looks confused too, which from my position makes for a pretty comical sight.
私今までずっと自分勝手でした。気に入らないことは気に入らない。自分の機嫌や都合だけで一方的に怒鳴ったり練習中にみんなを無視したり、みんなには本当に悪いことをしたと思ってる。入部初日から先生にも迷惑かけちゃったし、だからそれを一度みんなに謝りたくて。
柊さん。
先輩、私この学校に入学する前いろいろあって少し周りの人たちが信用できなくなっていたの。明るく声をかけられても何か裏があるんじゃないかって疑ったり、人に親切にされても素直にお礼の一つも言えなくなってた。怒鳴ったり嫌味を言ったり無視したり、一度そんな態度を取り始めたらそれが私の中で当たり前になっちゃって、気づいた時にはもう自分ではどうしようもなくなってた。本当はタイムが縮まって先生から褒められると嬉しかった。私が泳いでるとみんなすぐにストップウォッチ片手に測ってくれて、それもすごく嬉しかった。そこが悪くても先生は注意はしても私にひどいことは何一つ言わなかったし、春になってまさか自分を慕ってくれる後輩ができるなんて本当に思いもよらなかった。普通こんな不愛想な先輩に自分から話しかけてくるやつなんている？私だったら絶対に無理。最初は全く理解できなかったし、どちらかといえばすごく動揺してた。それでもミスミはマコが私によくしてくれたのはきっと偏見とかそういうの抜きにして私をしっかりと一人の人間として見てくれてたからだと思う。水泳部のみんなも私が教室や廊下でいろいろ言われてるのに嫌な顔一つしないで、こうやって今みたいに私のわがままに付き合ってくれてる。これって今だから実感できるんだけどすごく幸運なことだと思うの。だからみんな なに改めてお礼が言いたいの。こんなどうしようもない私と仲良くしてくれてありがとう。大したお礼はできないけど、今日はケーキ作ったからみんなに食べてほしくて。ごめん。やっぱりなんか急に恥ずかしくなってきた。
Group hug. After saying that, she starts to blush and up in front of everyone. First they were shocked, but now they're all smiling and it almost looks like they want to say something in return.
あのさ、私たち別にお礼言われるようなことをしてないよ。
Quantum jump? Okay, now it really is starting to feel like the route is ending soon.
むしろお礼を言いたいのはこっちの方。
柊さん、いつも備品の後片付けしてくれるでしょ。コースロープだって重いのに率先して持ってくれて。
それに放課後は一番早く来て、週末なんかはプールサイドの掃除までしてくれてるでしょ。
私たちちゃんと見てたよ。柊さんって口は悪くても部活動は真面目にやってたじゃない。
おまけに 100m 自由形、一番速いのは柊さんだし、私たちこれでもちゃんと柊さんのこと認めてるんだよ。別にやることちゃんとやってればみんな普段から咎めたりしないって。
That reminds me, I still need to put the entire soundtrack for this game on my phone. Hold on.
それに
先輩、お礼を言うなら私たちにじゃなくて自分の彼に言った方がいいと思いますよ。私、以前の先輩がどういう人なのかは知らないけれど、でもみんな先輩が付き合うようになってからすごく楽しそうな顔するようになったって言ってます。
Like Marco starts talking about that and like Yuzuyu just sure I guess I should thank him, turns to him. Where'd he go? And he's just behind the counter of the cafeteria, just crouching there like, this is embarrassing, please don't thank me.
私、水泳に関してもそうですけど、純粋に柊先輩が羨ましいです。私もいつか好きな人ができたら、お二人みたいに仲のいいカップルになりたい。本当に最近はずっとそんなことを考えるようになりました。陽介、
I need no thanks either, you know. I mean, I just stuck around because I fell for you, plain and simple. When I asked you out and when I took you on dates, it was all basically just me being head over heels for you, right?
そうね。うちの部に顔を出すのも柊さんの水着目当てだもんね。
Yeah, I totally did that. The very fact that I had the balls to enter upon a girls' swim practice is all due to Yuzuyu.
うわー、完全に開き直ってる。
先輩らしいです。
Everything I just said was true. That's why I managed to say it so resolutely. They say that by getting a girlfriend, you also broaden your social horizons, and that's never been truer than it is for me now.
そうやってすぐに茶化そうとする。人が真面目にやってるんだから、そっちも告白してくれた時みたいにしっかりしてよな。私、あの告白がなかったら、きっと今もつまらない顔して学校生活を送ってたと思う。だから、この私を好きになってくれて、本当にありがとう。
I really wanted to just go... Okay, everyone, you mind closing your eyes for, let's say, 10 seconds, please? I think I need a moment with her real quick. Just close your eyes. No need to you can listen if you want, but it's gonna be slightly weird.
私、もうあんたに嫌いって言われても、多分絶対離れられないと思うから。
No need to worry about that. I'm the one who's gonna keep you. I'm the one who's gotta keep on my toes so I don't lose you. Love you, Yuzuyu. Those might feel a bit hasty right now, but one day, please marry me!
ダメ！今絶対ふざけて言ってるから向こう！冗談でプロポーズしてくるの聞
Wait, I was being like really serious.
だったらまず私のお父さんに会ってからにしてよ。
We start bickering back and forth like we always do. With Yuzuyu distracted, several of the swim team members decide to move in on the cake.
待ってください。食べる前に写真撮りませんか？
いいわね。私が撮ってあげるから、まこちゃんも入って。はい。私も。ちょっと待って。急に押さないで。
はい。先輩は彼氏の隣にぴったりくっついてくださいね。
In the jostling around that occurs, Yuzuyu ends up squashed against me. Hey Yuzuyu, I got an idea. I whisper into my girlfriend's ear.
はい。それじゃあみんな撮ろうよ。
They're gonna kiss.
3、2、1。はい。チーズ。
My second summer at Chosai High was this It was this year that I achieved my lofty goal of getting myself a girlfriend. Made so many new friends, and I've Yuzuyu too.
ずっと好きだよ。
Of course. The two of us will continue living out our school life to its fullest. Okay, I have high hopes for the after credit scene. Please don't disappoint me. Oh, Jesus Christ, we can actually see that one. Fuck. It should be fine. It's only for a little bit, after all. That's a stupid CG, though, like, by God. Epilogue. Yes! 7 years later! Yuzu and I have been together for several years at this point. We both graduated to Josai High and went down our respective career paths. Moved on to university. Getting a girlfriend turned out to be the motivating force that made me take my education seriously. Yuzu decided to attend a culinary school after graduation. She started working a part-time job on her days off, similar to me, so she could both save up for tuition and expand her horizons. This year marks 4 years. Let's play it, okay, Yuzuyu?
ありがとう。そこに置いておいて。
Today is the fourth anniversary of our relationship. Always make sure to keep today free, the anniversary of the day I confessed to her, so that we can spend it together.
ゆずゆちゃん、もういいから座って。二人のために今日はケーキも買ってきたの。
すいません。でももう少しで全部終わるので。ほら、そっちも早く席に座って。
Okay, thanks.
あんた本当に幸せ者ね。今時ここまで世話焼いてくれる子、本当にめったにいないと思うわよ。
Oh, don't worry, I know. Yuzu and I are moving into an apartment together next month. I had to pretty much bend over backwards to get permission from Yuzuyu's father. But right now, we're just ready and excited to start a new chapter in our lives.
はい、お待たせ。彼女特製デミグラスハンバーグです。
Yeah, what's this? What's with this spindly man? Like, Jesus Christ, what's with this spindly ass motherfucker? He looks like he's fresh out of the fucking hospital after goddamn years of a coma. Or is that just me? Also, this man's just like nothing. Like, by God.
これゆずゆちゃんが作ったの？
はい、今ソースを何通りか練習中なんです。
Oh, you've been getting crazy good lately.
当たり前でしょ。こう見えて昔から料理だけはめちゃくちゃ頑張ってたんだから。それに来月から一緒に住むわけだし、これからは毎日美味しいもの食べさせてあげる。
本当にゆずゆちゃんはいい子ね。こんなバカ息子のどこに一体そこまで惚れ込んでくれたのやら。
I wonder that too myself.
何それ。
Ever since Yuzu started going out with me, her popularity with guys has seen a sharp increase. She's always been cute when she smiles, but all the guys who noticed that after me were left with bitter regret. And, well, Yuzu's still just as clingy as with me as ever, so it does give me a pretty inflated ego. Are there any hot guys at your current school, Yuzuyu?
もう、またその話？安心しなって。うちの学校ほとんど男子いないから。全校生徒合わせても男子1割もいないよ。
That's still 10%. I can't let my guard down. Like, seriously need to realize how cute you are. As a guy hoping to marry you in the future. Yeah, this is causing me so much concern.
じゃあ、今から私と結婚してくれる？
Great idea! Be right back! I'm gonna get the paperwork.
冗談だって。お互いちゃんと同棲して、うまく生活できたらって、うちのお父さんと約束したでしょ？
Oh, that doesn't matter. We'll just do it in secret.
こらこら、今からそんなことやってたら、向こうの親御さんから永遠に信用してもらえなくなるわよ。
You have a point. My girlfriend just gets cuter and more beautiful by the day. I still have those daily struggles trying to be a man worthy of her.
でも嬉しい。そうやって毎日結婚したいって言ってもらえて。
Yeah, well, I do. I'd be fine working the rest of my life, even in a job I hate, if it's for you.
ありがとう。それじゃあ私、今からもっともっと頑張って花嫁修行するね。
Thanks. I love you, Yuzuyu.
私も超愛してる。
Whenever I think back on the day we met, I always start smiling. I want to be with this girl for the rest of my life. I know that the bond we share now is as strong as any married couple's. I liked that one.
フレラバ。
And I have access to the extras now. Oh, the opening is Quantum Jump. Huh, I can't access 28. I really like this one. Change look. Easy. Oh, that's like depending on which option you go for. Like the one with her regular look here, and then the one with her the one with the regular look, and then the one with this one, the regular look, and then the changed look. It's good that you don't have to go through everything to get those. That'd be pain. I do very much prefer her with the ponytail, I think. I just like it a lot more. I really like the soundtrack too! The soundtrack is so nice! The soundtrack is so relaxing! I could imagine just casually like putting this on while leaning back and while trying to take a nap. Like, this is relaxing. I really like it. Anyways, she has a lot less CGs, and Rina has a lot more. Actually, I say a lot more, but it's only 2 more. Then there's her, where we still don't have anything. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I personally really fucking enjoyed Yuzuyu. Yuzuyu is an amazing character in my opinion, and I honest to God want to see if any of the other 3 can somehow catch up and possibly even overtake her. Because at this point I think it may be an impossibility. Like at this point, one possibility, I think the only possibility I can currently think of would be them married with kids as an epilogue for one of the other characters. Because when it comes to personality, I fucking adored her. Oh, that was fucking good. I don't regret deciding to finish Yuzuyu's route before recording another part of Tsuchiya-san no Junai Road. Anyways, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and don't forget to put down in the comments which one you want to see next. Rina or Misaki. That actually spoils her name. That's something I was actually kind of worried about. That like we see it in the opening, but when it comes to the story of the game, we actually don't know her given name yet. So I was kind of worried about people spoiling that for people who, you know, skipped the opening. But people continuously referred to her by the name Misaki in the comments, so at some point I just kind of gave up. Like, just, it's very hard to make this clear. So yeah, go ahead and do tell me if you want to see Rina or Savatari next. I'm gonna keep referring to Misaki as Savatari until we officially, in-game, find out her name. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you next time. Bye-bye.